yung last touch, no? So, how late? Yung gano'ng kasagad dyan bago sa araw ng eleksyon pinapractice?
Well, the idea really is to try to get it in waves. So again, that's a whole time motion study. Allegedly, yan ang untold story na nasabi sa akin. Ako never ko pa nagagawa yan. I'm imagining the math, the operations research behind it is intense because you need to do it by precinct level, by waves. Then intel, aalamin mo, si kalaban, maglalabas ng sandwich 11. You're going to have to time that in your head. Gaano katagal yung release nila, gaano katagal yung sandwich nila bago mabigay, oorasan mo yon. And then you will say, di tayo, after they receive the sandwich, magpapatawag tayo ng ganitong oras. The tricky part there is, it cannot be too late. It can't be too late dahil ang Pinoy, again, especially, I'm not talking about highly urbanized cities, but in rural areas, believe it or not, and this is a measurable phenomenon, since election day is a holiday, they want to get it over with so they can relax and party and enjoy the holiday. Usually bumibili yan ng alak bago maglikurban. So meron silang alak dun sa mga bahay nila. Pagkatapos sila bumoto, holiday ngayon, mag-inuman na tayo sa bahay. Very, very common, pervasive phenomenon.
So maaga sila bumoto. So dapat kung mag-engage ka sa last touch operations, gabing-gabi or how late in the evening?
Well, there's no hard and fast rule. Pero yun na nga, yung mga kwentuhan, untold stories, ganyan, campfire, whispers, kalabitan, the target is to get it done before 4. So yan ang target. Yes, 4 p.m. Kasi the voter turnout drops substantially after 4 p.m. Yan yung mga ano lang, yan I'm talking about the carrot. Yan yung incentivizing.
Sorry. Election day to? Or the day before?
Yes, E-Day. So I'm talking
election
about...
day, may bayaran pa.
Brother, that's when it happens.
Okay. Akala ko naman on the eve. Ibig sabihin pala, mismo election day, naglalabas ng bread.
Election day, meron pa rin. Meron tayong tinatawag, meron daw tinatawag, sabi nila, meron daw tinatawag na pampagana at pasasalamat. So, meron ganon daw, di ba? Yung mga untold stories, sinasabi, para ganahan kang iboto si Ian Esguerra, ito. Tapos, pag nanalo na, may pasasalamat, may second wave pa yan. On election day, it still happens. But again, depending on how big your area is or your municipality is, you want to try to get it in the span of 2 days, di ba? Sometimes 3, kung talagang malaki yung lugar mo. You have to think of highly urbanized cities, the really big ones. Hindi mo naman makukuha ng isang araw yan.
Oo. Base sa chatter, no, sa mga kwento. Ginagamit din ba dyan yung mga GCash? Or delikado yun kasi may trail?
Yung GCash, the platform itself, in fact, I think polices its ranks very well. So I don't think you can do that. Pero yung mga transfer, yung mga ganyan, meron, pwede yon.
Yung yung amount na, again, nakwento to, no? Walang alam dito si Alan Herman. Okay.
Wala.
Depende yan sa lugar, no? Depende sa dami ng registered voters. So magkano? Kasi may nadidinig tayo unang-unang panahon, di ba? 1,000. Hindi, paano pinepeg yan? Parang ano ba yan? Depende sa inflation sa lugar na yun. Paano kinukumpit yan?
Okay, another tricky thing. Dami nating Ian, dami nating nuances sa walang kakwenta-kwentang untold stories of last-minute black ops. Daming nuances di ba? One of the nuances is there's what we call an uncanny valley when it comes to tanggapan. Yan yung term natin, uncanny valley, kasi there comes a point na pag sobrang liit yung binigay mo, pag nagbigay ka tapos maliit, may insulto pa yung tao, magagalit pa sa'yo. Yan lang ang binigay mo? 100 lang? Tingin mo, mabibili mo yung boto ko ng 100? Magagalit sa'yo, ikakampanya pa yung kalaban mo. Dahil na insulto. So it's weird, di ba? It's a weird dynamic because there's an amount that will incense the person selling his or her vote. But there's a sweet spot na katanggap-tanggap. Okay, pwede ko na ibigay yung dangal ko. Pwede ko na ibenta yung puri at kaluluwa ko para sa X amount. The thing is, there's no hard and fast rule because it comes in waves nga. It comes in waves. Bawat patawag may sandwich. Yan ang stories na kinikwento sa akin. Ano? Ako naman, never ako nag-engage sa mga ganyang mga operations. Yung mga kliyente ko, hindi ko naman alam yan, that aspect of elections. But bawat patawag, may sandwich yan. Lahat ng leave behind material mo, kung walang sandwich, hindi nila papansin yan. Ihahagis nila sa basura yan. So yung mga pocket calendar, yung mga pamphlet, comics, kung walang nakapipit dyan at binigay mo yan sa bahay, sorry ka, tapon yan. Kailangan may sandwich. So total, if you total it, yeah, maybe the amount is big. But on E-Day, you can't give that big. Hindi ka pwedeng magbigay ng ganong kalaki. Siguro pinakamalaki na yung 3K. Yon, highly urbanized city na yon na talagang
Per person?
bakbaka ng eleksyon.
Per person.
Per person. Bakbaka na yon na talagang nagkakabidding war na yung magkalaban. But I could be wrong. I mean, what do I know about it, right? Number one, I've never engaged in vote buying myself. And secondly, I will certainly, most assuredly, never ever until the day I die sell my vote. So
Ito pala, hindi ba, ito no, kunwari kandidato. Again, kwento-kwento lang to. No? Kunwari kandidato ba, ilang waves yan, yung pamimigay mong pera.
Well, when you say waves, during E-Day or throughout the campaign?
Throughout the campaign.
Oh, throughout the campaign, every patawag. Hindi ka pupuntahan ng patawag. Pupunta ba naman yung tao kung walang kahit pamasahe, pamerienda, at konting pang take out? Siyempre, lahat ng patawag mo, merong kang token. I mean, the famous line there is, pampamasahe lang. Yan, transportation fee lang po. Di ba? Para hindi naman masyadong nakaka-insulto sa mga pupunta sa patawag. Transportation fee lang po. So pupunta ka doon, may doktrina, sasabihin yung mga leader, may swearing in, may mga sumpa-sumpa, tapos papakainin ka, in a patawag. And this is normal. I've been to a patawag. So yan, may patawag-patawag. And then, bago ka lumabas, may transportation fee naman. Understandable naman yon. Kasi imagine, naghirap sila. Pumunta dun sa town hall meeting para makinig sa mga leader at sa mga kandidato at para sumumpa. Tapos wala silang tatanggapin kahit pan-transpo, hindi sila papakainin. So that comes in waves, no? In a month, you can do, I mean, if you're a good candidate and you've got a great campaign team, if you've got a great campaign strategist especially, in a month, you can do up to 6 patawags. Yon, talaga magaling ka. Meron kang meron kang precinct leader, meron kang city leader, meron kang purok leader, hanggang barangay, until head of the family leader, ganun ka micro. Then you can do about 6 patawags. Tapos yan, magbibigay ka. Pero on E-Day, yung sinasabi mong yung vote buying, well, the untold story told to me is 2 waves yan. Bibigyan ka to incentivize you, and then pag nanalo, yun na nga, pampagana, pasasalamat. So yan. Pwedeng 1.5.
Pero sarado na dapat yung presinto nun, tapos meron ng resulta. Ganun ba yun?
Oo. Pasasalamat is panalo ka na. Alam mo panalo ka na. Then you call your again, you get your database of leaders, you get your database of voters, and you give them a pasasalamat. So I think we should really emphasize Ian, dahil talaga namang facts first tonight ito. It bears saying and emphasizing, underlining, underscoring. Medyo may levity po minsan yung pinag-uusapan namin ni Ian, pero pinapaalala ko po, just sticking to facts. There is no way in God's green earth for any candidate to check whether you voted for them. No way. That ballot is between you and your maker and your conscience. Wala. Huwag kayong maniniwala kung sinabi ng kandidato, etong pera, tanggapin mo. Malalaman ko pag hindi mo ako binoto. Kasi yan yung threat nila. So you know what? If these guys want to continue giving, take it, but you don't have to vote for them. They will never know. Vote buying will never stop unless we disincentivize those people who try to buy votes.
Tinime code ko yung sinabi mo kasi ikakat namin yan into a vertical recap para ipopost natin yan bago mag-eleksyon para paalala sa mga kababayan natin. Kasi baka nasusurpresa iba, no? Hindi po common knowledge na yan. Hindi po. Baka magulat kayo pag nakausap niyo ibang mga kababayan natin.
Marami,
Iba sa kanila,
marami.
Marami, di ba? Naniniwala. Oo nga eh. Kasi pag hindi ko binoto yung sinabi nito, makikita nila, malalaman nila, may paraan daw eh. Di ba?
Walang paraan.
Oo, definitely.
No way. It bears reminding people. Number one, usap-usapan to. This is by virtue of, just an enlightening conversation I'm having with my good friend Ian Esguerra. But we are in no way pushing or encouraging or even teaching people how to do these last-minute black ops. Hindi po ito yon. Don't use this material as a reference or as a guide or worse as a sign na sang-ayon po kami dito sa mga pinagagawa ng mga walang kwentang kandidatong to. Hindi po.
No. This is more of an expose and this is not meant in any way to encourage people to do the very thing that we deem abhorrent.
So slowly we're trying to na sana tumaas yung antas at kalidad ng ating electoral exercise. Nag-uumpisa po yan sa kandidato, definitely natutuloy sa botante. And itong mga black ops na to, siguro the best thing you can take away from this discussion I'm having with Ian is matuto tayong ma-identify sila upang maging mas lalong mapanuri.
Oo nga eh. Naalala ko lang, no? Kasi nung binabanggit mo yung nitty-gritty ng mga vote buying activities ng mga kandidato, hindi ba risky rin yan? Kasi pwede kang, kunwari ako yung kalaban, pwede ako mag-plant ng tao dun sa mga patawag na yan, di ba? Tapos, kumuha lang ng ebidensya. Iko-condemn ko yung vote buying niya, not because I know, not because I'm righteous, but because I want that to, I want to get the upper hand, di ba?
I'll do you one better, Ian, or I'll do you one worse. I'm sure pag kayo, yung mga Fox Natics, nagsuscroll sa inyong mga Facebook feeds ngayon, makikita niyo, ang daming litrato ng envelope, may pera, tapos may campaign materials nung isang kandidato. So you don't even have to put people there. All you have to do is stage it. Again, false flag. So kukuha ka lang ng envelope, kukuha ka lang ng mga bills, kukunin mo lang yung mga campaign paraphernalia ng kalaban mo, pipicturean mo lang, tapos sa iba't ibang location, pipicturean mo, iba yung lighting, iba yung kamay, iba yung serial number ng bills, and again, yung false flag.